Hi, I'm Charmaine and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a bit different than I expected because I ran into some technical difficulties and am actually filming this video for the second time. It was going to be a speed build, but because of the new update, I needed to scrap that and just make it a tour, so that's what I'm going to do. And also, I'm going to be doing face cam from now on, so hi. And let me tell you guys about this character here. So her name is Ella and she is of Japanese descent and is the owner of this restaurant, and she lives on the top floor of it, and I envisioned her to be very wealthy and both well-read and well-traveled, and tried to portray that in her living quarters. But anyway, let's get started with the tour. So this is the main room, aka the Japanese restaurant. This is actually the only room that is purely restaurant, if that makes sense. For this room, I was trying to go for a Okan restaurant style, which basically means mom's cooking or homestyle restaurant, and I used a bunch of custom design food hats. Like this one is ramen, and this is tempura here, and there's omurice and katsu and curry, and then more ramen, spicy ramen, and sushi over there. And I wanted to use more custom patterns. Like I know there's a yakitori one, and I think more food options that look good on the tables that have customizable patterns. But sadly, I don't have any more custom pattern slots, so I just use Sable's green dragonfly pattern everywhere, and I think it still looks okay. And yeah, so if we head this way, let's see, we end up in the reception room, and I wanted something to tie the inn and the restaurant together on my island, and that's why there's a wedding on the top floor of the inn and a reception happening here in the restaurant. So yeah, this is the wedding reception, and I know that this Lazy Susan table is Chinese, not Japanese, but I don't think there's a better option that could have gone here, so I just used it. And then in the back, I was trying to create some buffet tables, but since we don't really have any food items, I just used the water dispenser and some cakes, and also threw in a gifts table, which I know a lot of receptions have as well. And I wanted to keep it fairly realistic, so yeah, that is the reception room. And then if we head this way, oops, come on, okay, if we head this way, we end up in the tea room. I needed an excuse to use these furniture items together, so I came up with the concept of the restaurant's customers going to the tea room after they have their meals to just digest and chat in a super zen ambiance. That's why there's some art and plants around, and I also put the clock there for the white noise of the ticking sounds. And that is basically the super simple tea room. And then the basement is actually what makes Ella the most money. And let's head down there. The basement is the Karaoke Bar, and this was inspired by one of my favorite memories from studying abroad in Korea. So me and my friends every weekend would go to Zen Bar, and then after we'd go to karaoke until 5 a.m. in the morning or when the subways would reopen, and rinse and repeat every day of the weekend. And that's what I tried to recreate here. So there's a karaoke bar in the middle and then private rooms on either side. And I used the lost book item here because it kind of looks like a song directory book that is a given at karaoke places. And yeah, that is the karaoke bar. And we'll head upstairs now. Sorry, I don't really know what to say, so it's kind of awkward for me. I never really know what to say, so I apologize if I keep repeating stuff. I know that I repeat a lot of phrases in my original island tour, so yeah, sorry if I'm repeating again. But yeah, so this is Ella's living quarters. So as I've said before, she's very wealthy. Her karaoke bar and restaurant make her lots of money, which is why she has some gold bars here. And she's also both well-read and well-traveled. And she is of Japanese descent, which is why I thought placing katanas would make sense. Probably because it's like her family heirloom. And then the rest of the room is very, I don't know, Asian vintage. But yeah, I tried to make it make sense as much as possible, so I hope it does. And I think that brings us to the end of the Japanese Inn tour. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I just wanted to say thank you to everyone who's still watching my videos. It's been really hard for me to keep uploading because of the stuff happening in my life offline, but I really appreciate all the support and hope to continue making content for you guys. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next one.